Hello, everybody. This is Swati live from Los Angeles. It's 7 a.m. on September 6th. And guess what? Today is the last session of our Aloha F Mindfulness Camp. I was thinking I am going to miss you guys, but then I also realized that I'm going to continue this camp in the form of once a week session, and I'm hoping to see you all there. Some of you have been so regular. And some of you, if they couldn't see the live sessions, have watched the recorded sessions. You guys have written me emails. You guys have posted questions here in the live session, and it has been a very enjoyable process. And as I have been saying, part of my enjoyment comes because of being able to interact with you. But most importantly, a lot of you have told me how some of the ideas we have discussed and some of the meditations we have done, how it has helped them, how it has helped you guys. And to me, that is the most important thing. As I said, mindfulness is about sense of well-being, but not only your own well-being, but the well-being of others around you as well. You want to have better relationship with the world. It doesn't mean have lots of friends and create big community. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having better relationship with people who you care about, as well as people who may not be directly from your family, but to know who to treat what. It could be at work, it could be in your neighborhood, or it could be in your family. So please keep that goal of mindfulness in your mind, because part of the sense of well-being comes because of feeling some connection somewhere in this world. I am going to cover, I have written these things down because I would like to talk about a couple of housekeeping things before we get into more. First, okay, so I am going to be sending you two emails. You're going to receive two separate emails from me. One will be immediate today at some point, which will have the index created by Hans van Wehe. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. His fantastic job of creating an index of all the sessions. That way you can see any recorded session you wish. So you will get an email with the index as well as a paragraph. And I'm hoping you can post this paragraph either on your FB page, or you can tweet it, or you can email it to your friends. And as I said, 2 to 5 friends or more, and ask these friends to do the same for you. Ask these friends also to send it to their friends. I would like to create a chain reaction. I know it's so irritating to get the emails that tell you, unless you do this, you will experience something bad. Or if you do it, something good will happen to you in 1 hour. We are not talking about those kinds of emails. We are talking about a simple request that will give you good merit and spread the word. The ones who register on Aloha Camp, our mindfulness camp, and the ones who download my app to meditate, out of the pool of all these people, I'm going to pick one randomly, and that person will get 1 hour of free Skype interaction with me. Okay, so that's the challenge. Please take it up and spread the word. Now, the next thing is you will get another email, and that will tell you about the future once a week sessions. Um, I haven't set it up yet, partly because I'm hoping I can ask my technical person, who eventually soon will get time, to set up exactly the same kind of table that you have been receiving, that you had received. And I would like not to change any format and keep everything the same. Um, so Dr. Raj and I, we both have decided that since you guys want it, it would be great to offer those sessions for you, and we would like to keep the same format. And that's why we are trying to do it same way, and you haven't received the email yet. Number 3, what we covered so far, I want to summarize it for you, and that's going to make it very clear to you. We did 3 types of mindfulness. We did breath awareness, body awareness, and feeling awareness. These are strict mindfulness meditations from the tradition. We did two types of style of meditation. The first one was focus, concentration, and awareness. Second one was called open awareness, which we did towards the end. So the progression was breath, body, feeling, and open awareness. Why did we do that? First, you need to develop focus and concentration, and then move more towards in between the feeling awareness, and then open up your attention, open up your awareness, where you're more likely to get insights. To me, that is the most important part of this whole process that comes to you. Why? Because you get insights not only about yourself, but what you want to do, about anything that you're dealing with, anything that you are not sure about, any way where you feel stuck, or anything you want to change, any mental habit or anything that you want to change. You want to learn to sit through unpleasantness and then get the insight about why and how. And the insight will come to you as you meditate more, and especially when there is a problem and you do open awareness meditation or feeling awareness meditation. We have also talked about specific feelings such as anxiety, anger, and envy and jealousy. And we have talked about what the antidote to these things is and are. And also we have specifically done meditations against anxiety and anger. Envy and jealousy, the antidote is sympathetic joy. We haven't specifically done a meditation, but keep that idea in mind, sympathetic joy. We have also done certain meditation that add positivity to our life directly: loving kindness, compassion, gratitude, and very important, self-compassion. We have covered some specific topics such as how to sleep better and how to deal with chronic and acute physical pain. We started with mindful activities, which you can do every day. Select any two activities and try to do it every day. In terms of meditations, in addition to doing mindfulness activities, we have learned about mindfulness, and we have learned if you can do 20 minutes a day, that's great, that will be good. If not, the days when you can't, just do 2 minutes a day. And you can do couple of times, 2 times, 3 times, whatever number of times you want. There is no specific established minimum limit. Maximum, people can meditate for 4 hours at a time, but remember, 2 minutes, and my app is specifically with that 2 minutes together, anytime, anywhere. You can go from 2 minutes to 20 minutes. There will be weekly changing global meditations, and please download the app and go through that. This is all that we have covered. The way we have done it is I have added the research studies, links to certain interesting things, books, as well as stories and people who are prominent in this field. This is how we have covered the whole entire spectrum. And I feel so fortunate. I think you all and me, we are all fortunate that we got whole 6 weeks every day to talk about these things and to do it mindfully and peacefully. And I must thank Dr. Raj for asking me to do this camp and to come up with this idea of 6-week mindfulness camp. And whatever you have learned from Dr. Raj, he personifies those ideas. And in that sense, I feel very fortunate to be able to work with him. I just want to say that on air. Many of you have offered to help, and I'm very thankful for that. And I will get back to you when the need be. In the future, if you have any question about anything to do with mindfulness, anything to do, as in it could be a question, comment, doubt, or anything like that, or experience that you had, please email me. Let's keep in touch in that sense. I may not be able to answer back right away, and it won't be a detailed answer necessarily. However, I will make sure to acknowledge your email and say something about it. Now, I am going to I have my cup of tea. And since that's how we started, I would like to conclude in that way by drinking a cup of mindful tea with you. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to go get either a cup of tea, coffee, or whatever it is that you would like to drink. If not, water. And if not, then select any object that's next to you. The object next to me is this. I love this kind of bowls. And speaking of mindfulness, I have looked at these bowls carefully. You know, their shape, their thickness, and the texture. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I just find it perfect. It's a Japanese bowl. And Japanese crockery, as you guys know, is so proportionate and so beautiful. And these kinds of things, in fact, you can notice with mindfulness. So while I attend to the comments, please get your mindful drink or your mindful object, and we are going to do that together. Ron says that it's going to be strange waking up tomorrow and not practicing mindfulness with you. Thanks, Dr. Raj, and importantly, Dr. Swati, for being so awesome. Ron, thank you very much. You're welcome. And Snigdha also is saying, thank you for the time you have spent with us, for the care and consideration in organizing these sessions. I miss the sense of community I got with these daily mindfulness sessions, which is very appreciated. I'm reading these. I know you guys have said thanks, and it's a little bit overwhelming to actually read it out in public like this, but I'll do it anyway because it is the community part. And it's so true that in a way we have all created a community together. And I hope we keep it that way. And we all get to know each other. Eventually, if it is okay with you, I would like to share emails with each other if that is okay with you guys. Wendy is saying she wants to add her thanks. You have been truly amazing. Thank you so much, Wendy. Spending so much of valuable. I guess I shouldn't be reading these, right? You guys can read it out. It is a little bit overwhelming to read it out like this, but I am very, very touched. I have to say I'm very, very touched because of the fact that you guys have been using everything I've been talking about. Thank you, Wendy. Please don't come in the same order. Do you have a dog? My daughter does, and I have fallen in love with that little one. I was never a dog person, but I have realized what a calming influence and stabilizing influence dogs can have. So I have to thank her for bringing dog into my life after trying to convince us for all these years. Alessandro says the same thing. He says thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, Alessandro. And Kevin, that same thing he's saying. And if any of these ideas make a difference to you in your life, I have received everything from that. And please let me know. Some of you already have told me specifics, but it would be great to know these things. Red says the same thing. Thank you, Red. Ina says it transformed her life. And I'm sure, Ina, you have seen Dr. Raj's happiness course as well. And I obviously, both of us would like you guys to have better sense of well-being and realize in some sense that we all have amazing qualities and we want to make a change somewhere. Just remember, make a change somewhere in someone else's life. And that's the best feeling. And Dragos, yes. All of you guys I know so well by now, as in whatever you have allowed me to know. PM practice to mindfulness practice. Dragos, yes, I know you did that. From one video to 2 videos a week. There will be 2, by the way. It will be Thursday morning and Thursday evening. More than that, I would love to, but it will be hard to do that given, as you can imagine, all our lives are busy. Rohit says thank you as well. And you guys are going to miss my sessions, and I'm going to miss seeing you. But on the other hand, as I said, it won't be every day, but we will be talking to each other and seeing each other once a week, I hope. And I hope you have your mindful cup of tea. And let's drink it mindfully. And you can pay attention to your breathing. Experience the moment in a full way. Whatever this moment is bringing to you. Open your awareness and allow yourself to experience this moment in its fullest by being aware of whatever this moment is bringing to you. This is the moment, here and now. How is your body, your mind? How are you experiencing it? Let it all come to you. You can handle it because you're going to observe it. Experience and observe. Enriched and aware. Snigdha is suggesting a virtual retreat once a year in the future, perhaps with a donation for your time. That's a great idea. I will consider that and I will send you an email if I do decide to do that. I feel that I have come to know you all well enough that some retreat where you also have a sense of community with each other will be wonderful. I do want to mention a couple of few names. They are not here. Obviously, they're not able to come right now, but they have been very regular. Eugenia, who has asked wonderful questions. Howie, Anuradha, Namrata, um, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some of the names. If I am, please forgive me, but these names have come to my mind. Maria Jose, May, Lou, all these people have been around, and yes, Anuradha. So I want to say one thing as a concluding remark, that we all have a quest. Some of those quests may be more short term, such as it may be a career goal, it may be some problem you are currently dealing with and you want to know how to deal with the problem, get over it. It may be a better relationship in your life, or whatever your quest is. Some of us, we may have long term quests, such as moving more towards happiness, moving more towards peace and harmony. And some of us may even have spiritual quests. We want to touch something beyond us and we want to experience something that is out of the ordinary in a real sense. So, all these quests, I want to say, all these are real quests. They're all valid, and I don't want to judge them. What I would like you guys to do is not to give up your quest, but to know how to keep working on it patiently, even if it is unpleasant sometimes. without judgment, but patiently and with the right type of non attachment. When you start being miserable, you know that you are getting into a non attachment. That means intense craving or intense aversion. Use our meditation practice to keep that under control. Use our meditation practice to know how to avoid distractions and how to keep up with your quest. And one step at a time, you will be moving towards this, because everything changes. Even if there is something you don't want, that will change too. That's going to pass too. And if that means some amount of excitement or whatever you have that will pass too, that's okay. But a constant sense of being a little bit more in control of your own feelings, your own sense of well being, that's the best you can get. And one more time, don't stop just at yourself. Choose, it could be one person, two people, it could be a loved one, someone, a stranger, whatever. If you go beyond yourself and do something for others, that is the most rewarding thing. Partly because too much self referential thinking, too much of me, mine, my ego, my pride, what do I want, gets us in trouble. It makes us feel, go too much up and down, get we get too hurt, we become too sensitive, we become like a wounded soldier. Every time somebody touches us, some of us, we will get our sword out. So we don't want to do that. What we want to do is to have a better relationship with our world. And for that purpose, what we have learned is the wonderful tool of mindfulness. I hate to call it a tool, but that's the word that comes to my mind. And remember, it's a sacred tool. The awareness sometimes is going to give you a blissful feeling as you meditate more and more. It will give you a connection with the world, not that this is me and everybody else is against me, but we are part of this whole world, the common humanity. So, in that sense, it is sacred yet secular. It's simple yet serious. And I sincerely hope you all make use of it and spread the word as much as you can. And with that, I'm going to say bye to you at this point, and namaste, as they say in India and in yoga, those of who you do yoga. And I hope to see you on Thursday morning or evening. And bye for now.